What's up, guys? The concept of today's tutorial is Christmas. A couple of days ago, with a taxi driver, we discussed Christmas and how dull it is in UK. No snow. That's what I'm going to teach you, how to add snow in post. Today I'm seeing my childhood friend. Как мне твое имя произнести?
Alexei.
Alexei. He will help me. He's into filmmaking as well. I don't want any day shots, so we will wait till it gets darker, and then I'll get out my bigger camera and we will go to the Christmas market and do some decent cinematic shots. It's dark enough. Christmas in Southampton. Alrighty guys, I'm getting cold. It's even hard to talk now. I'm waiting till my girls finish writing this beautiful thing. We will go home to see what we have. So I color graded and edited the shots that were taken in town. First, let's discuss techniques. If that would be a big project, then I would probably decently track each shot, then mask a lot of elements out of it and place a lot of layers and maybe even simulate the snow. Today though, we will use a pre-shot footage of the snow. I found a decent pack on internet, I'll put the link below, and these snow footages are only $9. We will use After Effects and nothing else. Let's do it. Open up After Effects. Here I have my edit and separate comps. Let's go to the first shot. First of all, I will drop a 3D camera tracker on top of my footage. Once it's finished, you can see the dots representing tracked points and the massive aim-like thingy. If you will move it around, you can see that it aligns to the scene planes, if that makes sense. These 3 points are aligned to the back wall of this ice skating field. I will right-click on it and choose Create Null and Camera. Camera and null are created, and now I will go and choose the snow footage that I want to be on top of this scene. This one looks good. Drag the footage in your comp and make it 3D by selecting this 3D icon next to your footage layer. Click Track Null and press P to reveal position coordinates. Now select your footage layer and click P as well. And as you might have guessed, I want to copy track null position to footage position. And I will scale snow footage up a bit. In overlay options, I will select screen or add. It really depends on the shot. Sometimes screen works better, sometimes add. In this case, add works alright. Looks good. Let's duplicate this layer. Now you see all the snowflakes are really highlighted, which is good in this case because we have some really bright lights shining from behind of these guys. What I will do, I'll select my duplicated footage layer and I will draw a mask like this. While duplicated layer is selected, I will press M. Next to my mask, I will click inverted mode so that the mask would be inverted. I will expand mask options and increase feather to smooth out mask's edges. Now you can see that the snowflakes are only highlighted in the light glows areas, which is what we wanted. Alright, this is all good, but as you can see there are pretty hard shadows from the guys casted. I assume in real life snowflakes would cast some shadows as well. To fake shadows from snowflakes, I would duplicate our snow footage layer and rotate it so that it matches our floor. Something like that. Then I would go to Effects, Channel, Invert, And in layer overlay modes, I would choose multiply. Multiply is an opposite of screen. It gets rid of white background and leaves black elements on top of your footage. We have our snowflakes shadows casted, but it looks a bit fake, so I will play with rotation and position of this layer. This is it for this shot. One more thing I want to mention, guys, is masking. Let's have a look at this shot here. As you can see, snowfall in this particular case is quite intense. And we have a guy walking quite close to the camera. In real life, it means that the guy would obscure some snowflakes and the snowfall wouldn't be as intense behind him and camera as it is on the background, if that makes sense. So I will select the intense snowfall footage and I will start drawing a mask around this guy. To animate the mask, you need again, with selected layer, click M to see your mask, expand mask options, click that stopwatch icon next to your mask path, then drag your playback marker several frames forward and reposition your mask. Once everything is done, you can see that guy is now obscuring this intense snowfall. This is it. Super simple, super cool. I'm always using it. It works with snow, it works with rain, it works with fire, but this is a story for another time. If you guys found this tutorial helpful, press like. If VFX is something you're into, press subscribe. A lot more interesting vids coming up, behind the scenes, VFX tips and little tutorials just like this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and I see you next time.